I'm a little nervous tonight. I want things to be right. Nice hat. Pulled down over your face. It's a very important night. Be busy. Do something. Come on, dummy. Come on. Now, it's time. Live and in living color. The greatest world's heavyweight champion in the history of this great sport. And it's my pleasure to introduce...
It's Sunday night, and the week's been rough. Maybe you didn't catch up on all your wrestling stuff. Welcome to a show you can trust, with Nathan has skill pumps and Giandra LaBeouf. Illuminerdi wrestling order, keeping up with everything wrestling every week, kinda sorta. If you missed it, we got you. We might have missed it too. So let's talk through the stuff we did get to. Down under like a didgeridoo, but aim at the top spot. Power Rangers show, we looking at you. It's all the same Illuminerdi crew, but our show is COVID sick. Y'all, seasonal flu. We've been through a producer or two. Now Shay's riding with us and he's stuck like glue. We all R-rated. With curse words, weed, liquor, and brew. But we ask Joe for forgiveness, not permission. I thought that you knew. Hey, is this gonna get me in trouble, man?
Hello, wrestling fans. Welcome to the Illuminerdi Wrestling Order. I know I do work here. My name is Jay, and I've made it back. I got Pumps, I got Nate, and we're going to talk about the Royal Rumble and some other stuff, but let's start off the night by, let's clap it up for the Super Bowl bound Inglewood Rams.
Yeah, anybody but the 49ers. I'm for it. Listen, I loved watching all these bang Niner game losers walk out of that stadium.
That's what they say, bang Niner gang?
Yeah, that's like their gimmick. That's their catchphrase.
Listen, I'm not. That is one of my a good friend of mine is a real popular DJ, and he got booked today. He was spinning at the SoFi today. And when it was clear the Rams were gonna close it out, they did a whole Bay Area set, while getting hyphy in the Rams gear. And it was I aspire to that level of pettiness. It was amazing.
Yeah, I was gonna say that is a petty ass. That's hysterical.
What's my favorite word?
Yeah. You went to go right here at the end of this fourth quarter.
Oh my God, it is amazing.
I know it.
Shout out to my boy DJ Artistic. I miss bartending at gigs you're DJing at. But anyway, so we're going to switch it back to wrestling. And it's good to be back with you guys. The vid took your girl out. So I've been sick, been busy, been doing a lot of shit. But I'm back here and happy to be back with you guys. So what's going on, Nate? What's good with you, my brother?
Oh, just hanging out. Not a whole lot. Still don't have any discounts from Manscaped. But, there's always next week. Yeah, I don't know. I got nothing. Pumps, what about you?
We got new gimmicks, baby.
Oh, shit.
So because I'm a weirdo and I love Jordan 15s, last week I had to drop the bag on the Billie Eilish Jordan 15s.
Of course you did.
I had to get them in a women's 13 because they only come in women's sizes.
Be childless like you guys, so I can just be buying
tell
shit.
Me that. You didn't tell me that you had to order women's shoes.
They only came in women's, bruv.
Those are kind of dope, though, actually.
So, yeah. Jordan 15s, Billie Eilish, eBay verified. Because nice. You can get StockX tags at the flea market.
Yeah.
New gimmicks. Nice. And I think we're going to pull the trigger on the New Japan belt this week.
Oh, boy.
Damn.
That costing you?
Less than 5.
Is that through New Japan or like?
No, God, no. New Japan doesn't do replicas because they're, who would want one of those?
Oh, so it's just like a guy that is just making them?
Yeah, it's my boy that I met at Impact. He's the real _belt collector on Instagram, and he has a company that does belts and leather. So.
Oh, very cool.
Hopefully he might hook up your boy. Maybe we might have to bring him on to get a little discount. I don't know.
Yeah, sure. We bring him on.
So,
absolutely.
Yeah. Well,
so
if he has any belts that went wrong, send them to me. Ones that have like misspellings in them or something like that. Send them on over here to Inglewood. I'll take.
I mean, he does custom. Right now he's selling an AEW belt, a couple of Ring of Honor belts, a bunch of that stuff. So
speaking of Ring of Honor, didn't I thought they fucking closed up shop.
Well, they're coming. I mean, they've got a show booked for April, which we'll see if it happens. I wouldn't bet on it, but I mean, their talent has gotten gobbled up, which we'll get into.
Right. Yeah.
Very nice, very evil.
Oh, Jesus
Nate still doesn't get it.
Nope. You know how many people
DM Get off my lawn, Grandpa?
You know how many people DM me about what's his name, Hausen? Or is that the guy from King of the Hill?
That was Dale Gribble.
No, what?
Dan Hausen.
Dan Hausen. Okay. A lot of people were like super pumped to see this guy, and I don't get it.
Because he's phenomenal.
Okay, if you say so.
We'll see.
All right, let's talk about the Royal Rumble, shall we?
No, do we have to?
We do. Indeed, we do.
We all watched it, and whenever we all watch something, it's always a better back and forth, as they say.
Indeed, it is. Indeed, it is.
This is going.
Acknowledge our tribal chief, but let's go from the top of the show. Honestly, I must say I am so out of it that I'm glad I didn't miss any of the Royal Rumble. I just kind of forgot that it was happening on a Saturday and not a Sunday, and I'm glad that
you're a little panicked in the group chat.
I forgot too, honestly.
I didn't know. I don't know about this. I mean, on the one hand, I like the Saturday events because then it's like, we can kind of leisurely ease into our show on Sunday. But at the same time, it'd be messing me up because of the other stuff that I cover. But it actually worked out really, really well this weekend. So I'm glad. So let's talk about it. Kicking it off, the tribal chief.
I guess they didn't want to go up against the football games, right? That was the deal.
Thank God.
Assume.
I can only, it has to be.
Well, it's a premium live event. It's not a pay-per-view, so
Yeah, is that what that was? It just me, or were they really calling it that?
Yeah, they've rebranded.
Event.
Huh?
Did you hear him call it that, a premium live event?
I know that's what they call them, but I don't listen to commentary, so I couldn't tell you. Nope.
I'm live event now.
All right. Premium. Premium, subjective. Some of these could be an episode of Monday Night Raw, but that's
our show's a premium live event.
You goddamn right it is. You goddamn right it's a premium event.
Live and direct from the South Bay every night. Or Sunday night, rather.
Right. So Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns opened the show.
Mm-hmm.
And Seth Rollins had his throwback Shield gear on, which I thought was kind of dope.
Love that.
He also came out to the old music. Right? And I hated the finish, but I liked the match. Like, I thought that the match was going well, and then they just absolutely fumbled it at the end. So at the end, Roman gets disqualified for not breaking a submission on Seth Rollins.
Break the 5 count, as it were.
Right, yeah, 5 count. And it's like, why are you going to bar the Usos from ringside and make a big deal like they can't end in a disqualification?
They can't interfere.
There's no Usos. But then, now listen, I understand that the heel aspect of that on Roman's end is like, all right, fuck you. I don't need the Usos. I'm just going to cheat and get disqualified and keep the belt. That's some heel shit. I like it. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know what, I don't know what this does for Seth.
It doesn't bury him. It makes him look like legitimate in the aura or the orbit of Roman Reigns. I've warmed a lot to this finish after seeing the rest of the show.
Right. Well, here we are. You know what? It's probably the best. I don't know. I like Bobby and Brock too, but yeah. So Jay, how do you feel about the ending and what this does for each dude moving?
I was torn. I had the same. I see both of your points of view. Again, the match is a 5-star compared to some of the shit that was on the rest of the pay-per-view. I did like him beating bloody hell out of Seth with it. My God, he was fucking set up with that chair. I did like that, but I I'm okay with the interference but the DQ again, it was weak. It was like they couldn't make up their mind what they wanted to do. And so that kind of diminished it for me as well, because it didn't have to be a clean 1, 2, 3. It could have been Roman with his feet on the ropes, pinning, or just any kind of other
handful of
shit.
Handful of tights, baby.
any of that would have been okay. So yeah, the DQ, that was just kind of lame. So I'm gonna feel you on that, Nate, for sure.
Almost like it was booked by a senile 80-something-year-old man.
Right.
Strange.
Shit.
So yeah, that was weak. Seth deserves better than that.
Right.
Keep the program consistent, but that's asking for too much.
Yes.
This is asking for entirely too
much. Week to week storytelling. What?
And Roman got lumped up for real in his eye.
Ooh, yeah. Who
yeah.
Did Seth do that to him?
Yeah. I don't know when, because it kind of just happened towards the end of the match, and I'd have to go back and watch it again, but I'm not going to go back and watch it again.
Yeah, you don't have that kind of money.
No, it was but it was his eye looked pretty bad. All right. Next, we had the women's 30 women Royal Rumble.
Mm-hmm.
Won by Ronda Rousey herself, who is back. I did not like Ronda Rousey's gear at all.
At all either.
It looked really weird to me.
Well, it had a bit of a, what's it called? The waist trainer to it. I mean, she's fairly fresh from having a baby. Not as fresh as Becky, but.
No, her body looked fine. I just didn't.
Exactly.
Yeah, it looked like she was putting her t-shirt on and then just stopped after she got it over her head.
I don't know. Maybe she's showing off post-pregnancy boobs. I don't know.
I think her gear to me looked like she made her some gear, and she right before she walked out, she was like, "Nah, fuck it. I don't like this.
Yeah, I'm gonna wear these.
I don't like it. Just give me the top part." I mean, yeah, I agree. Her body looked fine. I mean, she still looked like an athletic woman. I don't think anyone's disparaging Ronda Rousey's body, especially since I told my kid she won the Royal Rumble. She was like, didn't she just have her baby last week? They could have made her some. I wasn't feeling. Why didn't it incorporate the Rousey accoutrements that we know? Where was a little plaid, maybe a little leather, just something consistent with what she was wearing.
Her shirt looked like they made it in the middle of the mall. For real, it was black with white. It was bad. I'm telling I don't know. The gear was not, especially for someone that's gonna win the thing in that spot. But
yeah.
Pumps, what did you think about the women's Royal Rumble, buddy?
I think that ring was built on potatoes. I think 70% of those women had no idea what to do in that match.
And they were hitting each other because of it.
Yeah. I think what they did to Melina was disgusting.
Wait, why is that? Because she's the Impact champion?
No. Because they brought her in for 2 seconds. She was obviously very happy to be there and on that stage and in that spot. And then gone.
Boom. But
Michelle McCool had a longer run.
Yeah.
Just because Melina never had, the Undertaker inside her doesn't make her a bad wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. The facts are the facts.
Well, she wasn't going to win.
She didn't have to win. She didn't have to get jobbed out in 2 seconds. She got a huge pop.
Yeah, that's the problem that's what I was kind of explaining to my lady when we were watching it. The Rumble is one of those events where everybody kind of can watch it, even if you don't like wrestling, because, the entrance every 2 minutes and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's fast-paced.
Yeah, it's fun. And I had to explain to her why they had so many older, past female wrestlers come in, because they don't have 30 chicks that they're willing to put on television. I mean, listen, if they brought up a bunch of NXT prospects, they could do it, but they don't want to put them on television.
NXT is a wasteland too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Funny things. Melina, that sucked. They brought my funk is on her own.
I forgot all about her, Cameron, right?
Yeah.
Last seen on AEW TV.
Why would you bring her? Exactly, Billie Jean. Why would you bring her out? They're popping fireworks in the hood here. Billie Jean.
By the way, if you're coming to Los Angeles for the Super Bowl, Jay has a parking.
Jay's DMs are open for parking.
Yeah, she is willing to sell 2 secured parking spots for the whole entire game. Also, you get a burrito, beer.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
And a mini.
What's a mini?
Like a little mini of Casamigos or
shot in a beer. I like it.
Yeah, tell me ahead of time. I might make you like a commemorative cup, and it'll have your beer and your shot in it. Better than
Ronda Rousey's t-shirt.
Way better.
Yeah.
Way better. It'll be the right colors.
Yeah.
And so holler at me if you're coming up, and it'll only cost you it'll cost you $150, but for $250, you'll get 2 shots, and I'll drop you off at the stadium.
And I don't want to speak for you, Jay, but
I'm gonna.
Tell us, son. Maybe
for an extra $25, you get 2 bathroom breaks. You could use a bathroom when you get there, when you leave.
No.
Okay.
But you know what? But for an extra $25, I will throw in a premium blunt.
That's worth it.
So you get secured part for we're just gonna have to raise price.
150 a car. It's 150 a car.
So for 150, you get just the car.
Just
for 300, yes. For 300, you get a secured parking spot, a burrito, a beer, a mini, and a premium blunt, and I'll drop you off. I'm not picking you up, but I will drop you off. Right. And your car will be safe upon return. But back to the women here. Why would you bring her and Naomi out back to back without at least doing a little ass cheek kiss like they used to do when they used to come in when they do their entrance and do their, when they would come together?
Buddy,
So that killed me.
Yeah, we also had the return of the Bellas.
Also look good. All these mamas coming back.
Mm-hmm. Rhea Ripley looked great.
Rhea Ripley's amazing.
Yep. Charlotte is just a pro's pro. She knows how to be a bad chick, and she gives no fucks, and I like it.
That's that's the Mania match.
Yeah.
What? Okay. Well,
that's
I hope
the rumor
can spring for a second color on a t-shirt.
You are so focused on her gear. It's like
her gear here for it. Like, man, I love a prop. You guys have a gimmick. Let me get my gimmick together. Carry on.
Dana Brooke. Can we talk about how Dana Brooke was murdered and another woman in her place?
Wait. I almost wet my pants when you said that because that shit was so funny.
I mean, she is on like her third face. At least. Second or third face.
That's not even the same person, bro.
No.
I'm convinced. No. I'm more convinced that there's 2 Dana Brooks than there was 2 Ultimate Warriors back in the day. Remember when everyone used to talk about how there was 2 Ultimate Warriors?
100%.
Dana Brooke got her head kicked in like a fucking Pez dispenser. Jesus Christ.
Again, that ring was built on potatoes. When did Michelle McCool go in the Hall of Fame? Since I'm not done beating that drum.
I don't know.
Because that's what they said. Hall of Famer Michelle McCool.
Well, I mean, come on, bro. Like, fucking.
There's it is.
There's a lot of people on the fucking.
Ronda Rousey has joined the show, everyone.
Ronda came out. I was like, what the fuck is Ronda wearing?
Yes.
It was just.
Stop putting her shirt on. Yeah.
They were like, get out there. And she was like, oh, shit.
Yeah, fuck it. Now
I'm here.
Masking tape or like a whiteout pen and you just wrote baddest across your chest, it would have looked exactly like her outfit.
You ain't lying. Hold on. I'm going to get it all the way together. Hold on. There we go.
Pumps, to answer your question, Michelle McCool went in 2020. Oh, no. Sorry, 2022. It's this year.
What?
It hasn't happened yet.
They announced the Hall of Fame class already?
Well, they announced her. I think they do it one at a time.
Yeah, hold on. I gotta take it to the Googles. Hold on.
I don't care. I mean, the Hall of Fame's a joke, so whatever.
WWE 2022 Hall of Fame.
How about Ivory coming out and doing her fucking right to censor?
Ivory looks like it's 1995 all over again. Good for her. I'm here for it.
Yeah. Now Ivory's been in the Rumble before, but just like not that gimmick, right? That was the.
I believe so. I think she just kind of came out at the first one.
Right. Natalya needs to go to AEW.
I love Natty. She has run her course. Yeah.
Like, they're never going to do anything with her.
No.
Exactly.
She can fucking wrestle.
Yeah.
Like,
she could stretch every girl that was in that ring.
For sure. Like, that's why I think, like, if she went to... Listen, I know AEW's got a hard on to get Charlotte, because that's, like, the big get. You know what I mean? Like, because the WWE ain't letting Becky Lynch go. Not for a long time. I don't think. No. I think Natty would be
there. She ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, I think Natty would be a big get for AEW for that division, and I think that would be cool. You know what I mean? Like, because is her dad dead?
Oh yes. God, yeah.
Yeah, the Anvil died, right? That's what I thought. Okay, because I was thinking of a way that they could get fucking Bret Hart to show up on AEW television and break the internet.
I'm sure
you know what? That's not a bad idea. Like, maybe he should come out for one of their big events and do his own screw job and announce he's going over to AEW.
Yeah, right.
I would enjoy that.
He was there when they presented the belt the first time. It was supposed to be Flair.
That's right.
Flair couldn't make it, and it was Bret.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
All right. Was there any other women of note that I missed, or any moments that I missed? Pumps.
I mean, it just the lack of talent is just like, where was Asuka? Is she still hurt?
She's still hurt.
Okay. I mean, I know Bayley's not ready to come back yet. But I mean, this is what happens when you focus on 2 or 3 people and you don't have any star power. This is it.
Charlotte didn't even look like she wanted to be there. That hair was atrocious. She looked bored as shit.
Yeah.
Let me see. I'm looking back through my notes, and that's how sad it is. And I love
Lita. Lita showed up for fucking 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, Mickie James. That was very interesting. I mean, we knew she was coming, but just to see someone else's belt on a WWE pay-per-view was like, wow.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Reminiscent of the NWA invasion of the early 90s.
Yo, my girl came back. Fuck Rhonda's husband. Alicia Fox came back.
Oh yeah. Alicia Fox.
With her.
But I don't think they're but here's the thing. Do we think any of these people that came back are staying around?
Absolutely not.
No, right? Of course not. Yeah.
They came back for probably $1,000 in craft services. Vincent gave them no money.
$1,500 and a seat at the catering table.
There were so many old school people in this women's match that I felt like I should put one of those retro filters on it, because it was just looking like it was just giving Divas Revolution. I'm like, what year is this?
Who else I thought looked good? Who else should go to AEW? Is fucking Tamina.
Yes.
Ooh.
You don't like Tamina, Pumps?
I liked her 10 years ago. I mean, she's a lot older now and not as quick and crisp as she used to be, but
I know, but if Tamina went to AEW, she's immediately a top 3 female wrestler there.
No.
Top 4.
No.
What 3 people would you put ahead of Tamina?
Other wrestlers: Britt Baker,
mm-hmm.
Michelle Martinez or Mercedes Martinez, right?
Serena Deeb, yeah, Britt,
Brandy.
Tamina's better than Brandy. I'll give her all that. What's her name? The Jamie Hayter.
Is that the little midgety one?
No, that's Layla Hirsch. So she would fit in.
Tamina would be a top 5 wrestler in AEW immediately.
Oh, I have a wrench.
I have never seen Tamina's work outside of WWE, so I don't know.
It don't even matter because I think of the AEW people I have seen, and she's still better than like the majority of them.
So these are the top. These are the top people that lasted. Natalya lasted 36 minutes. Rhea Ripley lasted 30.
Oh, and Lita. Lita was cool.
Oh yeah, Lita. Charlotte lasted 31. Liv Morgan 37. Bianca Belair 47.
I was gonna say she was like number 2.
Yeah,
no, three.
Yeah.
My girl Naomi got screwed again. Again.
No, that's right. That's what I want to say. She didn't get screwed, Jay, because that storyline is the only fucking women's storyline that I even knows happening.
Oh, her and Sonya?
The only one they've been consistent with was Naomi versus the GM chick. What's her name? Sonya Deville.
Sonya Deville.
Yeah, so like, and they've been working that for like a month or two. So I mean, listen, they weren't going to put the belt on Naomi. She's not going to win it. So if you're not going to win it, you might as well have a spot that people remember, I think. You know what I mean? And you know, my lady, it's funny because my lady who doesn't know their backstory, when Naomi was like stretched out outside and Sonya Deville got up, my lady thought that she was going to help her and like put her back in the ring because she didn't know. And then she like pulled her, threw her flat in her face, and Rose was like, "Oh shit!" She was like laughing her ass off. She goes, "I thought she was gonna help her."
I appreciate the consistency, but I don't need the payoff. I didn't expect her to win. I didn't expect her to be the final 4. Nothing like that. Nothing crazy like that. But just something. She didn't even get the
something for 2 nights of WrestleMania.
Man, she didn't even get to slap the shit out of Sonya. Like, she eliminated her, but
they're moving it slowly. I think it's all right.
All right.
Next up, we had Becky, who came out in a fucking amazing outfit. Pumps' girl, Viper.
Miss Viper.
Viper or Piper?
I really like her.
Viper.
She wasn't Piper Nevin?
She was in NXT UK.
So
but if they are going to treat her, if they are going to disgrace her with that name, then I'm going back with the one that works.
What did you think of this match, Pumps?
I think it was snake bitten because the fucking sign caught on fire.
It did, in fact, do.
What?
The WrestleMania sign caught on fire in the middle of the show. That's what all the crowd was looking at.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's why no one gave a shit. They had to evacuate the area under the sign.
Huh, I didn't know that.
No one got to do their...
I was so locked into this heated women's match, bro, that I didn't even fucking notice any outside.
I mean, my love for Viper notwithstanding, it was a good match.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
I think the announcers... The announcers did a better job than I thought they would.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I thought they'd be like, "Oh, the size difference is just too much." You know, they didn't do that shit.
I know, but it is pretty. The size difference. Becky looks like a little kid next to.
But Viper moves better than 3/4 of the women's roster.
She does.
You ain't never lied. You ain't never lied about that.
One thing away from her, she is great, and I think she's a good heel. I like, I know Jay doesn't like her outfit.
I'm still convinced that's her tartan pattern.
If it's her tartan, then cool. But they could still do something better with it. Like I don't have a problem with her gear. None of that. She is talented. She is gifted. She can move. She can do a variety of moves. Her ring IQ is great. She's a safe worker, and she's getting better and better on the mic. I mean, she was never terrible on the mic, but even more, all this exposure is making her better. I just want them to spend some money on that queen. She's killing it out there. She brings it every single time. So if they're going to have her tartan, which is cool, like do something more interesting with it. Maybe like make her like a full fucking like a coat or, or like a skirt, like a kilt type of thing that she rips off and then it's like matching with the gear. Like just make it more interesting for TV. It looks like she got that shit from Forever 21.
Yeah, the gear wasn't great.
Yeah, or you can just have her wear like what she wore to the airport, but just pull her shirt up a little bit. Like this.
Woo!
You know what I mean? And then just write her name here. And then that's it. And that's her outfit. It's her professional wrestling outfit.
Finished.
Her best gear for me was the gear she wore in her hardcore match against Kaylee Ray in Ireland. I think maybe it was either Ireland or Scotland. But it was just a cutoff t-shirt, singlet underneath, and some ripped jeans, Balls Mahoney style. I think she looked great in that, but I mean, it is what it is.
At the end of the day, I hope now that this pay-per-view is over that they don't bury her. Like, I hope they keep utilizing her in a meaningful way, because she's so far beyond what Nia was, what Tamina is. Like, if you're gonna have that big girl presence, get me one like that who gets down. And treat her right. Like, do something with her. Don't bury her like they do Shayna Baszler or something, because she doesn't look like the typical, like a diva. I
don't know why she can't be in the what's her face role. Nia Jax role. Like the big bully. Like, give her the belt. You know what I mean? Like the Vader position, basically. You know what I mean? Like, she's so much bigger than all the other girls. You know what I mean? Including the clone of Dana Brooke. So, have her, run through like that,
Poor Dana.
Poor
Dana. She gonna look like a whole different person next week.
She's
Dana
gonna.
She looks like what character is that from South Park? The Canadian people?
Yeah.
Yes.
Boy, the way they kicked her face off, I swear that's man. Dana, I hope you're okay.
All right, next. We had Bobby Lashley and Brock Lesnar. I enjoyed this one.
Me too.
I thought that they had Bobby equally get his ass kicked, but also look strong and got to throw around some Lesnar and pumps. You don't think so, huh?
Bobby was buried 12 feet under that building.
Why?
He can't hang with Brock.
Like 15 fucking German suplexes.
He looks weak as shit because he needed help to get the job done. He couldn't handle it. Clearly, the superior title is the SmackDown one. So Brock's got to go chase that.
But Bobby,
Bobby looks second rate.
But he's also the heel, so he doesn't care if he gets a cheap victory.
Is he though?
Yeah,
because he got beat up like like an underneath baby face.
Brock's out there in a goddamn cowboy hat out each week now, making jokes and shit.
Yeah, they got talking too much. Like, I wanted a different version of Brock, but now I'm just like, you talking too much, goddamn it. I liked it better when you were brooding. Well,
he's gonna talk even more because we had Paul Heyman switch sides again. Brock. Back in the family. Paulie, we knew it all along.
I love him.
If you're only going to care about one champion, why have two championship belts?
It's been, though. It's always been. The SmackDown champion is always the A side. It's always been that way.
All right. Next.
Wait a minute.
Sorry.
Look at the encyclopedia's mind toward Pumpington. Yes. Can you think of a time in history when the Raw champion was the bigger champion than the SmackDown champion?
Overall? Yeah, I mean, pre-Fox, because wouldn't it have been like when Finn won it? That was a big deal. Because he was the first ever.
But was Finn like a household name, though?
He never got to defend that.
Huh?
Never got to defend it, though.
Yeah, well, no, he gave it up the next night, but I mean, it was a big deal. because he was the first ever.
Sure.
Because before that, they were pinballing the belt or the championship, brother.
I think whatever station's paying Vince the most money, that's where he's putting the top guy.
Facts.
All right. Next we had Edge and Beth Phoenix versus Miz and Maddie'S. Yep, this was a match.
They came out. The gear looked good.
Yep. My girl loved Maurice's and Miz's outfits. They looked great.
Maurice is a bad bitch. I love Maurice. Yeah. Maurice cracks me up. She's super fine, but her little personality is so funny and goofy that it makes her even more beautiful and endearing. Like, Maurice tickles me to death. I really like Maurice.
And I don't mind the Miz. I just don't like him as I don't know. I like suit Miz. I don't like fucking headband, hey, ho, ho, Miz.
Yeah, I agree. I can agree with that.
Like when Miz is out there in a fucking suit, like, healing off or whatever. But
Pumps,
where are you at on this one, buddy?
I was on my phone. I wasn't watching this dreck.
You didn't watch women wrestling? What is up with that?
Pumps. I can't be the only feminist on here championing.
Remember 2 years ago when Edge came back at the Royal Rumble and everybody was excited?
That was my next point was, did you think that when you were going to re-sign Edge and he's like, all right, dude, you're going to wrestle whatever, 8 matches a year, that like this was one of them? Like, come on, man. Like, why can't
I know he was never going to go anywhere else, but this is just embarrassing.
Is Beth still the announcer on NXT? Because I refuse to watch NXT.
No, she left.
Yeah. Okay, well, maybe this was their way to making sure she getting a check still, or keep her involved.
I thought she was the announcer there still. No. Oh,
she left before the NXT 2.0 switch.
Oh, gotcha.
She saw that shit coming. Yeah. It was
she saw the writing on the wall.
So it happened. Edge and
I like that Nate is not as angry at this match as he was the Adam Cole, Britt Baker versus Orange Cassidy and Cindy Starfall. Go ahead.
I'll tell you why.
I'm gonna tell you why I'm mad, son. I'm gonna tell you why I'm mad.
Because like you, I was on my phone for a lot of this match too, but I actually watch AEW. So that's why. I don't know. All right.
Did you just say I don't watch AEW?
Match.
What?
It was a good bathroom break.
I know what, Pumps?
Did you say I don't watch AEW?
No, I said I do.
I thought you said unlike you. It's not important.
It's a release or is it a contract expiration? All right. Next, we have the 30-man Royal Rumble won by Brock Lesnar coming in at number 30. Because
surprising
of course
absolutely no one.
Because of course he did.
Of course.
This match was awful. This is probably the worst Royal Rumble I can remember watching in a long time.
2015 is genuinely referred to as like the worst of the worst.
Oh, really?
I mean, I haven't watched it recently, but yeah.
Right.
I remember the 40-man one being the shits too. But
this roster kind of sucks.
Yeah. Imagine that.
like when you get them all in the ring one after another, you're just like, oh, yeah, this guy's kind of whatever. Or, oh, I'm not into this guy. Or, oh, and then he's like, they completely eliminated any chance of older stars coming back because they basically announced who was in it before the show even started. Like, there was no, mystery.
Mm-hmm. You just let me know when I take my victory lap, boss.
I think AEW has ended that because now all the guys that they would bring out for these kind of spots probably work over there. You know what I mean? Unless you're gonna bring out fucking the honky tonk man,
Wayne Ferris.
You know what I mean? Like, but yeah, man, it's kind of bunk.
Okay, who do you guys think ruined Kofi's spot? Did Kofi ruin his spot, or did KO throw him wrong?
I think that Kofi fucked it. Well, that's a difficult spot to do.
Yeah, it's a 1 in a million spot to begin with.
Like, when they showed the replay, I was like, "Fuck, bro! Did you really think you were gonna have 100% chance of pulling that off?"
I feel like he's done that kind of spot before, though.
Not that far away, jumping. The problem is that the barricade is only like 4 feet high.
Yeah,
facts.
And he's 6 feet tall.
Facts.
Yeah. So he's got to
jumping from 12 feet up.
Yeah, facts. Exactly. He's got to grab it and then get small. Like he's got to get his legs up, and it's like that's just. I mean, he must have practiced it and pulled it off like in the pre-show, but I felt bad for him because he probably was going to be in there for a little while. That was going to
be like the one thing to redeem the match, and fucked up.
Who else? So wait, one of the females had a Kofi-like spot, didn't they? Where they were trying to pitch it like that.
Naomi usually does one.
Oh, okay.
But when Sonya snatched her off the ring, that was the end of that.
Yeah, there really wasn't any like
razzle dazzle.
I kind of thought that Dominic Mysterio was going to turn on his pops. Didn't happen. Johnny Knoxville and Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny was the best part.
And I hate to say it, you're right.
But they gave him away on social media 3 hours before the show started anyway.
Yeah, but I didn't even know. I didn't know that. I didn't follow that.
Me neither.
Bad Bunny was the best part of that fucking match, and that sucks.
Bad Bunny is better than Prince Mysterio.
100%.
I'm just gonna say it.
Prince Mysterio has more reps, so he's got more stuff in his arsenal that he can do. But I think if Bad Bunny really wanted to wrestle, he could probably wrestle.
For damn sure. For damn sure.
But he'd be better than Dominic.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So there wasn't any New Japan talent in this? No? Huh.
The closest thing we got to New Japan talent was the next match that followed this one.
Well, I would just like to remind everyone that the Illuminerdi website was erroneously reporting that New Japan talent was going to be in this Rumble. I would also like to remind everyone that don't go to the website. Obviously, it's run by monkeys banging on a typewriter. If you actually want wrestling talk, you come to the real ones. You come to myself, you come to Jay, and you come to Nate.
Wrestling historian, Nathan Hasbro.
I'm sorry, wrestling historian.
Dr. Nathan G. Historian.
So.
Yeah. We don't write that. That ain't us.
They don't support us, and we damn sure don't support them.
With their erroneous reporting, the unmitigated gall.
I was befuddled and flabbergasted all at the same time.
So nobody went 30 minutes.
Nope.
AJ went 29. Riddle, McIntyre, Sheamus, Dolph all went like 19. Yeah, Sami Zayn and Johnny Knoxville was stupid. I don't understand.
Dumb as fuck.
Sammy re-signed, right?
Unfortunately.
They must have gave him some dough.
I mean, he's never gonna have to go to Saudi, so.
Oh, for sure. Well,
Well, I think he can.
No, he wouldn't make it out alive.
Yeah.
Same reason Shayna Baszler can't. Well, different reason, but Shayna Baszler can't go either.
They ain't letting her go.
Well, no, she'd get stoned.
Exactly. I want my girl to be safe. Be safe, sis.
Get stoned.
Right.
Now they're having the Elimination Chamber in Dubai or in Saudi Arabia.
Yes.
So now these
Meltzer made quite the off-color joke about that, but
who did?
Meltzer.
What did he
say? He said they're having it there because Auschwitz was booked.
Whoa!
Meltzer's also Jewish, so he gets a little bit of leeway.
That's a hot take.
That's Dave Meltzer. That's not old Pumps.
Straight from the Pumps' mouth.
No.
Pumps, why would you say such a
And
thing?
you can quote Pumps on that.
That's going to be in tomorrow's wrestling story.
If this ends up as a clip
of the Illuminerdi Wrestling Order, Auschwitz was booked.
What is going on that show?
Oh my God, they are the unmitigated gall. What's wrong with the black girl? Why isn't she keeping them together?
Yeah, so Brock Lesnar comes in at the very end, and because he can't lose, has to win something because he got his belt taken away. So now he gets to go and get a belt again and wrestle Roman Reigns. Right?
1,000,000%.
Yeah. So, I'd give the Royal Rumble a C-. Pumps?
Is there a grade lower than F? This product is bereft of any talent, bereft of any writing, any booking, any continuity, any good storytelling.
You can't say they don't have
getting paid well.
Can't say they don't have talent because they have a lot of guys on that roster that are good.
Then show it.
But that's what it's the creative part I think is lacking.
I would say that's an understatement.
You can't tell me that, KO and fucking Seth and Damian Priest and, fucking...
I love Punishment Martinez.
Ricochet,
Damian Priest is below
Ricochet,
the mid-card.
They have talent.
Did you say Shane?
No.
But Shane did come out.
The worst working punches in the biz?
Ah, boy.
My God.
Shane McMahon, he was wrestling one of the bigger dudes, and he was like fucking roughing him up with his body punches.
Stop.
Hey,
Shane, they should have thrown Shane's ass off the ring onto the thing instead of Kofi. Thrown him, had him miss it, land on the floor. That way, if Kofi came off the ring and landed and missed, he would have been standing on Shane. And he wouldn't have been touching the floor. And that should have been the spot.
Yeah.
That would have been a better spot. Because Shane, the first thing I said when Shane came out was, well, what the fuck is he going to jump off of? He hasn't been here in 100 years, and we know that's what Shane do. So that's what they should have done. They should have done, KO or someone should have thrown him out, him miss badly, land just outside the little 4-foot wall, Kofi do the same spot. And if he missed, then you have something in place, someone for him to stand on. Because I feel like one of his old spots, he was standing on like Big E or someone was there to keep his feet off the floor.
Yeah.
My God, Shane, they let Shane, blink twice. They let you lose. Jesus Christ. I can't even remember the last time I saw him.
Also, our boy almost got the Diesel spot where he just sat in there and fucking eliminated like 6 guys.
Every big man spot
Here, you too. You too.
Then it took fucking 6 guys to push him out.
Yeah, poorly.
How come the big Indian dude didn't debut?
Right. What's his name? They changed his gear or something?
Yeah, I don't know. He's got the paint on his forehead. I was kind of interested to see him, but he didn't show up.
Where's Apollo? Nigerian or American Apollo?
Yeah, right? Yeah, I don't know. The WWE needs to really get it together moving here towards WrestleMania because this is seeming like a card that I've already seen before.
Because they've got 2 nights to fill.
A lot.
What do you think they're going to do
Brock
with Ronda back? Which show is she? Is she just going to bounce from show to show?
I think so. Or whatever show Charlotte's on, I guess, right? Yeah.
I don't want to see that again. I don't want to see her, Charlotte, and Becky again. I don't want to see it again. Who do you guys want to see Ronda in? Pumps, be nice. Who do you guys want to see Ronda in the ring with for WrestleMania?
Britt Baker.
No.
I don't mind it being Charlotte and Ronda. This will be the second time.
No, they've had more than that because I feel like they had weekly shit going on too. Weren't they on SmackDown together at the same time?
Yeah, I think when Ronda was working heel, Charlotte was babyface. Yeah, I think Charlotte was the babyface champ.
And when Ronda first debuted,
oh yeah, they wrestled a Survivor Series.
Yeah, I don't want.
Where is the Southern Belle lady?
Oh, she got bounced. The
What do you mean, they let her go?
No, she had a baby. I think she's pregnant.
I know she got pregnant, but I didn't know.
It's Vince's.
Oh.
The genetic jackhammer.
Is it really?
No.
Oh my God, I was gonna.
No, we were just saying because the only reason she was on TV is because she was blonde with big boobs.
Yeah, man.
That's right up Vince's alley.
Right.
It's good shit, pal.
You know what? If they don't take this opportunity now that Ronda is back to do and bring back Bayley in time for WrestleMania and do some type of 4 horsewomen type of thing, they have to do something. They brought back Sarah Logan. She was in the Rumble. Shayna Baszler's there. Ronda's there. Who's the other 4th girl of their version of the 4 horsewomen?
She's in AEW, Marina Shafir.
Okay, well, fuck her. So, but not fuck her, but she's over on the other show. So they've got to do something with
Get
that.
her out of here.
It was Baszler, Marina Shafir, Jessamine Duke, and I forget the 4th. Oh, it was Ronda. Duh.
Isn't Shafir the name of the bad guy in Aladdin?
I don't know. She was
Zafir. Zafir with a Z.
In Aladdin?
Uh-huh.
Jafar?
That was Jafar.
But don't they have a Zafir, or is that in a video game?
I don't know. The name Saphir. Oh, I know Saphir was a rapper in the late 90s. Used to hang out with the Licks.
With Sadat X and like during that era.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, maybe that's it.
All right. Boom. More hip hop knowledge. Let's go.
It's a sickness.
Yes. All right, well, that's all that happened at the Royal Rumble, unless you guys had anything else for the Rumble.
The sign caught on fire when Brock pointed at it, too.
As it should.
You mean like where the fireworks go off?
Yeah, the pyro around the sign.
As it should.
Caught on fire twice.
Why do I feel like you like that happened?
I mean, it's apropos. The product is a dumpster fire, so you know.
Right on brand.
They can't do anything else right. Why wouldn't the pyro be right?
You're cold-blooded, dog.
Cold-blooded.
This is a product I grew up with for close to 40 years now, and it's sad to see it lying there like a corpse in the middle of the road.
Like a Dana Brooke corpse in the trunk before
like Dana Brooke's third choice, just balled up in the trash with flies around it.
Man. I have one last thing to say about the Royal Rumble. Please put the valet vest back on Baron Corbin.
Oh yeah.
Please free him from this dumbass Happy Corbin thing, please. And his partner, who looks like he works at Thunder Down Under, just kill that gimmick too.
Yeah,
that's all.
That package I am not a fan of.
God,
are they really called the Happy Family?
I don't know. Maybe.
I ain't happy.
No.
Also, my mother checked in and said the grade lower than F is an R.
Okay.
So an R for
I don't know.
pumps.
She was an educator for 30 odd years, so she would know.
That's an R for pumps.
Yeah. All right. Over on AEW, we had the Beach Break.
Beach Break, baby.
Why did they not call it Bash at the Beach? Or I thought they owned the rights to that name.
Trademark.
I know, but I thought they bought it.
Did they? I don't know.
Yeah, like 2 years ago or a year and a half ago, they did Bash at the Beach or Beach Blast, one of those old WCW ones, because Cody, the name, like the trademark went like whatever, like when the end.
I know he got a lot of trademarks, but I don't know that they got Bash at the Beach.
Huh. All right. Well, opening up,
get Dawkins on the phone. I don't.
They had Cody Rhodes versus Sammy Guevara in a ladder match for the TNT Championship.
Match of the week.
Yep, it was really good.
Stamp it.
Cody.
I was curled up.
You missed a good one.
Yeah,
but you had good reason.
Yes.
Cody really likes to give fans himself. He took some dangerous spots.
Oh,
don't you think?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's obviously going away for a while because I don't think he was in. For Cody, I'm obviously in no way ready to body shame someone, but I think for him, Cody is not in the best shape of his career.
Right.
I'm pretty sure he's going to take a little sabbatical.
Probably ain't got no time.
And then he'll come back and then everyone will cheer him.
Maybe.
It was a really, really good match. I highly suggest you go out of your way to watch it. I know ladder matches sometimes can be,
passe.
Yeah, like you're like, ladder match. I've seen it all.
Very paint by numbers. Yes.
Yeah, they did it. They made you care, and they pulled some spots out that were fresh.
Sammy's a nut.
Yeah, he is. Sammy Guevara is. I'm telling you, that kid gained some weight. Sammy Guevara. If Sammy Guevara can get, remember how like Eddie Guerrero was a one size in WCW, and then he got to WWE, and all of a sudden he was like 20 pounds heavier. I don't know how that happens.
Yeah, no, that's so strange. Who knows how that could have ever happened? But yeah, weird.
So that was very good.
Well, finish your thought. If he can gain weight, what?
I think that he's more believable as a world champion. I think his body is going to pigeonhole him into all the lower belts, and he's already got the second best belt. Like, Sammy Guevara isn't believable to me versus Hangman, Daniel Bryan. Maybe Daniel Bryan because they're the same size, but I don't know. I don't put him on Kenny Omega. I Moxley. I don't put him on that tier.
No, I agree wholeheartedly. You're right. You speak no
and
lies.
He's really, really good.
He's great. Yeah.
The Inner Circle
Skip.
versus 2.0 and Daniel Garcia. Lame.
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah. What else we got here? We have found out that it's going to be a Texas death match where Murder Hawk
Crooked Braids.
Murder Hawk Crooked Braids.
Murder Hawk Tramp Stamp versus
Hangman Adam Page. Jake Roberts said 3 words this week, so he earned his paycheck.
Hey.
CM Punk comes out with a great promo. I know it's rude to chew, but I'm fucking hungry. He was wearing MJF's Burberry scarf.
Looks very out of place in that scarf.
They go back and forth. MJF is a fucking savage on the microphone. God damn it, that guy's funny. Huh?
No, 2,000,000%. I can't disagree with you.
MJF is worth watching just to see him talk. He's that good.
I can't believe they're giving this away for free.
No, I agree. They're going to wrestle next week, right? Or this week?
This week's Dynamite in Chicago. Punk versus Max.
Yep.
Wow.
It'll be good.
I hope it's a schmoz finish, so they have to. But I mean, they still got a month until the pay-per-view, like a month and a half, 6 weeks, I think.
Let me put that on my calendar now for Wednesday.
I mean, that roof is going to blow off the building.
I agree.
But yeah, I mean, everything Punk touches turns to gold. So
they brought out
Shay gave me the look like he disagreed, but
they brought out the Pro Wrestling Illustrated plaques, which I don't know.
This show had like a really weird timing issue because it feels like some of this shit was just thrown together.
Yeah.
Like, oh God, we need 5 minutes. Britt, go.
Yeah, it was the end of the show was not great.
No.
Adam Cole.
Britt had a great promo though.
Yeah, she did. Britt's great.
Yeah.
Britt's the only
baker you can count on.
Yeah. That's funny because they were in Cleveland. That's great. Sir. The main event was the unsanctioned lights out match between Adam Cole and Orange Cassidy. And you got the end was awful. When they just hugged each other and fell off the top.
Well, I mean, you're skipping through the greatest signing of the last 6 weeks of professional wrestling.
Oh, yeah, that's right. What happened?
Well, Adam Cole went to grab a chair from underneath the ring. And he was pulling said chair, and he finally got the chair out from under the ring, and who was attached to the chair? But Dan Hausen. Yes, very nice, very evil. And he put a curse on Adam Cole. Which caused Adam Cole to lose the match. So, Nate's new favorite wrestler, Dan Hausen, is officially All Elite, and I could not be happier.
So, was that the big major signing, like the big dream signing that?
Oh,
I don't. I still think that's Gargano.
Mm.
But Candice hasn't even had her baby yet, so Gargano's not coming till summer or fall, I don't think.
Mm.
But that's me.
So Dan Hausen was in Ring of Honor, right?
Dan Hausen was in Ring of Honor. He kind of toiled on the indies for a while. And then he came into this gimmick, and he's done stuff with Warhorse, with Ethan Page, with Orange Cassidy. I mean, Dan Hausen's great. You gotta go out of your way to find Dan Hausen stuff. I mean, he's phenomenal. He's great. I love him.
A lot of people are into him. I don't get it. So
you know how you love Hook?
Yeah.
Multiply that by about 20, and that's how I feel about Dan Hausen.
Got it.
One more time, how did he come out from under the ring pumps?
He was attached to a chair, and then he put a curse on Adam Cole. So yeah, but the downside is Dan Hausen broke his leg towards the end of Ring of Honor, so he's still not ready to wrestle. But when he gets back in the ring, baby.
This match was kind of one of those ones that goes all over the place. It was like a lights out, so
yeah, it was lights out, all right.
It wasn't great.
I mean, has Adam Cole just given up?
I think he's not wrestling physically. The right guys.
Well, yeah.
I think, no, I don't think Adam Cole's... When Adam Cole is in there with Red Dragon wrestling guys that can wrestle, I don't think he looks like he's given up, but I think anybody against Orange Cassidy, it's hard to have a great match with that dude. I know fans like him, but...
Yeah, no, I don't disagree with that.
I mean, the end spot where they jump off the thing, they literally just hugged and just leaned over. It was fucking dumb.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't love the match. I'm not going to defend the match. All
right, well.
I don't know. I mean, the Briscoes are getting put powerbomb through doors in GCW. What is happening? Give me the Briscoes FTR. Don't give me this.
Mm.
I agree.
I don't know.
Let's see here.
I mean, it's better than, having to suffer through the Hardy Party or whatever, but...
Yeah. What's going on with that? Because I remember when I sent you guys that thing in the group chat, you guys were like, what the fuck?
Oh yeah. Andrade has bought into the Hardy debacle.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Andrade bought into...
Yeah. Oh, that's they're feuding with.
No, he bought a piece of the Hardy family office.
Oh, in storyline.
Yes.
Okay, got it. Well, they got to do something with him. I mean,
yeah, I guess. I mean, his contract's got to be close to up, though.
Are they too top heavy? Are they, since they're not firing people, are there some more imminent releases? What are we saying?
It depends who you ask. I say it's expirations. Nate says it's releases.
It's release.
Expirations.
So will anyone be expiring or releasing, do you think, anytime too? Because it just seems like there's still too. My thing with AEW is, even not watching the show as religiously and reading the storylines and their signings and all, they just still seem too top heavy over there.
Yeah, I mean, Marco Stunt's gone, or is about to be gone. Leo Rush is leaving. I mean, I can't remember off the top of my head without looking at the list, Nate, but I know we went over a few last week. I think Butcher and the Blade should be coming up soon. Dark Order should be coming up soon.
So predictions. Yeah. Who doesn't make it to when is the next AEW pay-per-view?
I want to say second week of March, 16th-ish. I don't know why that's ringing a bell.
Who ain't gonna make it? Predictions.
Do we do that?
St. Patrick's Day.
St. Patrick's Day. Oh.
So do you guys have any predictions of who you think ain't gonna make it?
Yeah, I'd have to see the list. I want to say we did this last week when you weren't here.
Yeah, we did. But I want to say I think Private Party should be pretty high on the chopping block. I think it's time for Scorpio Sky to go.
I hope not.
If this is what they're going to do with him, let him go make money in WWE or go to New Japan or something.
I don't think the WWE's signing AEW guys.
I mean, they have to at some point.
I don't know. You think? I
think for certain people, they will.
Maybe.
If like Wardlow's contract is coming up, they would absolutely.
Yes. Yeah. And then give him the Karrion Kross fucking. Now here's the thing: if you get released, I know, right? I feel so bad for that guy. If you get released from AEW after being on AEW TV, like let's say a Wardlow.
Yeah.
Do you go immediately on to Raw or SmackDown, or did they fucking send you through NXT?
Oh no, you'll go to NXT.
Is there anybody that would go right to main television? MJF?
Probably.
Right? I mean, obviously.
But I wouldn't even say MJF because they're going to want him to cut a scripted promo. They're not going to want him to cut a Max promo.
Yeah, that's interesting. It's going to be interesting because I think the WWF is in fuck you AEW mode, and they're not going to sign guys that they get released from them out of principle. That's what I think.
Well, I don't think they're going to be beating down the door for Joey Janela, but you know, if
they're dead to me.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't want to. If a Hangman or somebody higher up on the card came loose, they'd look at him. I do.
All right.
I mean, they'd bury him when they got there, but they'd give him a look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even know how WWE would even incorporate anyone new. They can't even manage the talent they got.
That's you ain't wrong.
They try turning them into Nazis.
Yep.
I'm looking at Rampage because I didn't watch it either, and it doesn't seem like anything happened of note. Did you watch Rampage, Pumps?
I did not. No.
John Moxley wrestled. Cargill wrestled.
Jade.
Yeah. Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus wrestled Private Party.
Ugh.
Tell us how you really feel.
Yeah, that doesn't seem like a very good show that week.
No, that seems like a skip. I do have a bone to pick with whoever does AEW graphics that clearly just photoshopped the eye patch on the girl with the Hollywood blondes there.
Yeah.
The Varsity Blondes, rather. Julia Hart.
Yeah.
just take a new promo picture. Like, it's the worst Photoshop job. It's as bad as that time Jericho like penciled in his bald spot.
It wasn't in the budget, pump. Sorry, wasn't in the budget this week.
They're trying to sign fucking Bray Wyatt, bro. They got to cut corners.
Right.
Do either of you have any news or notes from around the wrestling world that we did not cover?
I do.
Pumpington?
Yes. So, what? Yes.
Nothing. We were just acknowledging you by your full name.
Yes, and I blew the transition. That is completely on me. So, the True Blue New Japan is currently on hiatus because of the coronavirus. So, to get my good wrestling fix, I watched New Japan Strong. The first match I skipped through because it was Arya Daivari and some guy with pink hair. Yeah. Next match I watched was Alex Conklin versus Jr Kratos. It was a graduation match. This is Conklin's last match as a young lion, which means he goes away and gets a gimmick after this. This kid is incredible. This kid is going to be a mega star. He's built like the bodybuild. He's built like Warlord, Barbarian, those guys. Not Barbarian.
What's his name?
Alex Conklin, but it's spelled Coughlin.
Okay.
He's got a fabulous mustache also. But this kid is a powerhouse.
Okay.
Absolutely watch out for him. I think in 6 months with the right gimmick, this kid could be right up there with some of the top people in New Japan. And then, unfortunately, the main event had to happen, which was Switchblade Jay White versus Christopher Daniels.
I thought you liked Jay White.
I absolutely love Jay White. He is one of the top 5 heels in all of professional wrestling right now. And I'll include Roman in that list.
Thank you. Appreciate that. You know what? Thank you. I
acknowledge him.
I like that.
I mean, I can't always be working a gimmick.
But Christopher Daniels is not the Christopher Daniels of old.
No, and that's what prompted me to put that message out in the group chat. I feel bad for Chris.
The last time we saw him, he was when he got all bloody and fucked up in that match where they had to retire or something, right? In AEW?
Yeah, when SCU broke up. SCU, rather. Broke up. Yeah. I mean, Jay White did all the heavy lifting until the actual finish of this 20-minute match, which is fine. I mean, Jay White's phenomenal. But Daniels couldn't even do the bridge spot where they lock up at the waist and stand up. Daniels blew that 3 times in a row. I mean, he's like 52, right? I understand that, but I feel bad.
Time to hang him up.
I mean,
he's no Shane McMahon.
No, but who is? Christopher Daniels was in one of my top 5 favorite matches of all time, which was the cage match with him and Elix Skipper and the original America's Most Wanted. So I have no ill will towards Christopher Daniels, but
right.
Whew. Yeah.
Right.
Jay White's phenomenal. This match was not great. So he did call out Adam Cole at the end of it, called out AEW. So hopefully this was from the LA Dojo. That's why they were able to do it. So.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Get well soon, Japan. Cause I need my pro wrestling. This is painful.
Well, there's room for us with the tribal chief. You can
come on over. We got some wrestling for you.
Acknowledge him.
Pass. Thanks though. Appreciate the invite. We're not there yet.
Well, that's all I got, kids.
Oh, wait, there was one more thing with Roman. Speaking of the tribal chief, what was the big deal? You know, I saw the things about Seth name dropping John Moxley and them asking him about it and him being like, hey, that's part of my history. I'm not tripping. Why is Why? I mean, I know that John had his, big split with WWE and he was unhappy and did the broke skulls and talked about how it sucked when he left. They wanted him to do some bullshit. But what does any of that have to do? Why would Roman even care if he was mentioned?
Because he called him Moxley and not Ambrose.
Yeah, I think it has to do with the fact they didn't call him Dean Ambrose. They referred to him as Moxley. And that was the second time they've done that because they did it. Cole did it on Friday, or one of the guys did it on Friday night. Oh, it was McAfee. It was like, it was in the Shield with Seth Rollins and John Moxley or Mox or whatever. And which I love because McAfee's got such fuck you money that I feel like every week he just goes out there and just does whatever he wants because he genuinely enjoys it, but doesn't need it to be a job, you know what I mean? So
yeah, it's like us on this show.
Yeah, I think fucking Pat McAfee's fantastic. I love him.
I like the idea that he's even, now that you guys put it that way, I like the idea that he's saying Moxley. To me, it's like a respect thing.
Yeah, for sure. I think so.
Big time respect.
I'm for it. It probably went under the radar. Vince probably didn't even know.
Yeah, Vince is like, who's Mox?
Yeah.
Vince probably was like, what he said? Allegedly.
Ambrose, damn it.
Yikes.
Well,
Pumps, where can we find you?
Yes, Pump61 on Instagram, Pump61 on Twitch. We had a good little hour-long stream last night. We did some
shout out to producer Shay and you finally getting together
fishing on the Dreamcast.
It up.
So
that's cool.
Yeah, it was good. So don't really have a schedule, but we're still getting our feet wet, as it were. So yeah, if you want a few yucks and maybe some old games, come check me out on Twitch, Pump61, and if I ever get the Illuminerdi stream code, maybe on there too. You never know.
Boom.
You know what you should do on your Twitch on the days that you just don't feel like gaming for whatever reason? You should do what you were doing here, where you'd show things that you collected over time. It doesn't have to be any hidden things that you may or may not have stolen from a sketchy place.
I didn't steal them; they were gifts.
Sure.
But I think that would be cool. I think a lot of, especially on Twitch, you have so much good stuff. Nate, you could do it too. You guys could, man, I think y'all could kill it with that because you guys are true, y'all some real ones, some real collectors, some real avid, dedicated. I wouldn't even call you guys fans. Or enthusiasts. I think there's another term for the level of of the commitment that you guys have.
Mental illness.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's so niche. That's why I think it would be super dope.
Yeah, I keep flirting with getting Twitch, but then I don't know.
Well, come on, brother. I already got a channel.
What do I need?
Nothing different than what you have right now.
Yeah.
I don't need special.
What do you want to do?
I don't know what even Twitch is. I thought you have to play video games.
Platform.
You have to play video games on it.
No, there's a just chatting.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You could do this show on Twitch if we wanted.
Nate, while you really bullshit, and what would be a dope show if Nate did a whole a little mini concert, did a set while you're playing a game.
He could, yeah, absolutely could.
I didn't know. I thought you had to be playing a video game.
No. You could legit hook your house up. You could do a whole acoustic set while he's there playing a game or whatever. That would be hot to death.
That would
to be
fresh.
honest.
Yeah,
there's DJs on there. There's girls sitting in bathtubs.
Man, I really love the idea. You could do a whole
idea. I could do that. You could do that.
And then that way people can watch you perform. They can buy your music.
Right.
And they can tip you during the show. But just the streaming alone is revenue creating.
Yeah. Once you get partnered, which is 50 followers, then you're able to take money. Which old pumps ain't there yet. We're 44 away, but damn it, we're trying hard.
Homie, I'll get you 50 followers, dog. Let me fucking.
Hell yeah, I'll subscribe as soon as we log off. I'll jump off on there. But yeah, I love the idea of that. That way, it's right in your lane, Nate. It's right in your lane, Pumps. It's something fun you guys could do together. And man, hell yeah, I'll be in the chat, instigating and lighting it up.
I like that. That's a good
idea. There you go, Nate. See, you don't even need video games.
See, I legit thought you had to have a video game to play.
Nah, you can do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want.
All right, that's cool. All right, we're gonna have to. You watch for this Nathan Has Skill Pumps bass fishing concert.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know if you keep up with
Sega Dreamcast fishing game and me rap. You didn't think so, but now you do.
It's the collab you never knew you wanted.
It's the collab. It's spitting and fishing.
Yeah, and the days you don't want to do a set, Pumps, you just don't tell him what game you're playing. Nate, you pop up and freestyle that shit.
You think I don't already have an outfit for the fishing? You think I don't have a fish
of course you do.
With a mustache and a sombrero and a freaking bandolier?
Arriba.
I got gimmicks, baby.
Get wet.
That's hilarious.
So yeah.
That's great. Jay, where can we find you?
You can find Giandra over at Bad Culture TV on YouTube. I'm getting so close to the 10K. I think I'm at like 240 left to go. I need to get my ass up on Twitch. Shit, why you bullshitting? So you can find me on Bad Culture TV on YouTube, Giandra LaBeouf on Twitter and on Instagram. Oh, man, I'll tell you guys offline about an interview I did last week. I was about to say something, but what I was going to say after it was not as flattering, so I'll tell you guys that after the stream ends. But yeah, so stay tuned and more of the usual things on the road to recovery. I'm at about 75%, and I'm still shaking my fat ass on what you call it, the other one.
You're killing it.
What do you call that other shit?
TikTok.
TikTok, thank you. See, age is so that's some other thing. I'm trying to figure that out and how to monetize, because I'm looking at these people making these brand deal coins, and I'm like, yo, let me shake my ass a little bit more up on this TikTok consistently and see what I can do. So find me on all of those.
He needs to put his music on TikTok and just have one person use it as a background. He'd be set. We'd never see him again.
For real. Like, man. Nate, you should put your sounds on TikTok and just anybody who they don't even have to have the sound loud. The way TikTok works is you can lower the sound on it and it can just be in there. Oh yeah, Nate, we gonna talk for real.
So other than starting a Twitch and TikTok, what are you up to there, Nate?
Yes.
You can find me at Nathan Has Skill on all the things, mostly Instagram, maybe Twitch, maybe. I mean, I'm on TikTok. I just don't ever open it.
We're gonna do this concert.
I have videos on there, but I don't. When I kind of had to stop doing my apparently this is news thing because of my new work position. I kind of never opened TikTok again.
You can't do apparently this is news anymore.
I mean, it's a little. Sometimes I'm a wild boy, and a lot
You're
of
a wild boy.
And sometimes some of my takes can be
a little spicy.
Yeah, and also just I'm kidding, but sometimes people get offended. Yeah, it's better now that I'm like the
damn California liberals.
I can't,
well, I'm trying to come over there. I need a job, but anyway, but we gonna do this live show.
Yeah.
On Twitch, like that really. The more I think about it, and it's literally like no work. Everyone has all the equipment they need. You don't have to buy anything new. And you just sit there like when you're recording, you were spitting on Instagram the other day. Same thing, put together your 2 or 3 or however long you feel like performing because you got a lot of catalog. Pumps pick a game and it's on and cracking.
I mean, you could just leave your channel on and leave your music playing.
That's another thing. You don't even have to be there.
No.
All right, I'm gonna look into this.
We on it. All
right.
Translation, look into it for Nate and send him all the info.
Man, Nate got that. All you have to do is click a button. But we thank you guys. We're happy to be back with you. Hopefully wrestling will have something for us to talk about that's meaningful. So make sure you follow the Illuminerdi on Twitter. The Illuminerdi Twitter, shout out to Joe, is growing by leaps and bounds. We keep getting these messages saying that they gained like 1,000 new followers in a week and every week. So it's going crazy on Twitter. So make sure you are tapped in on Twitter, on Facebook, on Instagram, just everywhere. The Illuminerdi, and keep rocking with us because in 2022 we're trying to make the money. Oh, producer Shay.
Yeah,
we like him this week. He got his act together, so I guess we'll show him a little bit of love, you know. And thanks again for K-pop for sponsoring this week's show. And we'll be back next week. Everybody have a good night.
Peace.
Real
At least I have chicken.